Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This Stiletto and Juno coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Well, today we're going to have a little bit of discussion and a little bit of modification. Discussion is going to be about my favorite cold steel folders. Basically, this is going to be about my favorite heavy-duty cold steel folders from 3.5 inches to 4.5 inches. All right, sweetie. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Huh? Okay, time to get down. Let's get this party started. All right, kiddo. That's my girl. All right. So let's start off with one of my favorites of all time for small folders, 3.5 inch blade folders. You'll get down, kiddo. Is a Espadas. They used to call this the medium Espada. They don't make it no more. But if you can get a hold of one of these, I highly recommend it. This one's the CTS-XHP version. Hologram blade, saber hologram. Bowie style blade, Spanish Bowie style blade, Navaja style. Fits the hand really nicely, nice and snug. Why do I call this one heavy duty? Well, it's got what they advertise as a 4mm blade, but it's actually like about 3.8 millimeter blade thickness, and it has the stainless steel liners on both sides that encompass the locking mechanism, the triad lock, all the pivots. The Spot has always been one of the strongest knives that Cold Steel had to offer. That's my newest one. And this is my one that's made out of Oz 8 that I polished. Doesn't have a pocket clip on it, so you can figure that out. It's a leather jacket pocket knife. Carry it in leather jacket pocket. Beautiful knives. And next up, Juno's gonna get off the table. You're gonna get off the table, sweetie. You gotta get off the table. Next up, I'm going to skip over to this one, because this is one of my original ones I used to like to carry all the time too. As you can tell, you know, it's had a lot of pocket use. It's been polished. This is the Raja 3. It's a 3.5 inch blade Raja, but it still has a fairly thick blade. And this is an excellent little utility knife. Excellent little utility knife. Highly recommend these. This is one I gave to my sister. Not this one in particular, but one that I had polished completely all the way out. And the blade and everything had a mirror polish on it. And she liked that one, so I gave it to her. She carries it in her purse. Excellent, 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 excellent knife. That was one of my first favorites. Before even I started carrying these, I was carrying these. Next up. Okay, now let's get into the big heavyweight one here. This one's 4.5 inches. This is the Oz 10 version. Hologram. This is the older version. Now they're flat ground, full flat ground. This one's with the saber hologram blade. Absolutely love it. This one has full steel liners, heat treated steel liners, stainless steel liners. Absolutely beautiful. Yep, Oz 10A. Okay. Because I have one that's also Japanese, Oz 8A. And that one doesn't have any labeling on it. That's how I could tell the difference between the two. Because they both look basically the same. Absolutely love these knives. This has always been like a knife that I always thought I would have like an apocalypse situation. This would be one of the folders I want to take with me. I know it'd be super strong because of the stainless steel liners. I'm not a big fan of the Griv-Ex handle scales, but I love the knife. I think this would be a great fighting knife because it'd be hard for somebody to get this out your hand. It's got the Copa style handle and this Copa style blade. It's not a kukri, it's a Copas. Designed after the Greek Copas, which is a lot older than a kukri. Kukri is designed from the Copas, not the other way around. Copas was around about 2,500 years ago. Beautiful knife. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And now the new one, this one, I'm just totally in love with. The new serrated Nancy Thompson special, a limited edition. I think you might still be able to get these too for $99 at Midway, USA. That's where I got mine. This one I got for $99. Absolutely love it, people. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And it's number 2000 something. 2108. I think that's what I'm saying. 2108. I need new glasses, people. Absolutely love it. The serrations are mean. Those are some mean looking serrations. And this one's got a 4.5 millimeter. I want to say like 4.5 or 4.8, something like that, millimeter blade thickness. It's super thick American G10 handle scales. That's why I'm putting it in the heavy duty category. The Spartan Period is a heavy duty folder. You gotta get down, kiddo. It's a heavy duty folder from the get go anyway. And there's lots of heavy duty folders that Cold Steel makes, especially when you get into the larger sizes, 5.5 inches and above. They're all heavy duty then. But these are the smaller ones that are a little bit more easy to EDC. Even though, I would consider the 4Max a hard knife to EDC because of the weight of it. At least for me it is. But, I know a lot of people EDC them though. I take them in my bug out bag that I keep in the back of my car every day. It's one of my bug out folders. You gotta get down, kiddo. I know you want to be in the video. I know. Oh, you're gonna just keep jumping up here, huh? I see what you're up to. That's right. You just want to hang out with Grandpa, I know. Big old Grandpa girl. That's the big old Grandpa girl. Loves her Grandpa. Okay, next up. Now, to me, there she goes. To me, this is one of the great folders too, especially when you get into the bargain folders. This is the bargain version of this one. This is the SR1. And both mine are Tonto versions. I'm gonna get Juno off the table here. Hold on. You gotta get down, sweetie. Want some kisses? Okay, you gotta get down, sweetie. You gotta get down. SR1. This is SR1 Lite. You could often get these for, under $50. And it's got like a 4.8 millimeter thick blade. Same thickness as a 4-Max. It's got stainless steel liners that encompass the pivot and the triad lock. They go all the way back here. They go all the way down and around here, around the pivot, and come back. This is a very, very strong knife. Super strong. This one's with the 8CR, was it 8CR 13 or 14? 8CR 13 MOV, Taiwan. 8CR 13 MOV, Taiwan. Oh, just to let you all know, the Demko's got their next knife style on sale right now, the Armiger, and it comes in a Tonto blade, a clip blade, or a spear point blade. The spear point is like a bayonet style blade, military bayonet style blade, and they're made out of 80 CRV 2 steel. 80 CRV 2, I think that's what it's called. And it's a German steel, and it's comparable to like a 1080 with chromium vanadium added to it, because it has chromium vanadium in it. So they're comparing it a lot like to like a 1095 CV. Only they would expect the 1095 CV to have a little bit better edge holding. But they said it's a really good. They said it's a really good and super tough steel. It's also known as Swedish saw blade steel that they're making the knives out of, and they're only $75. And so I went ahead and got me one, and I used a discount code too, because you can get a discount code on their website. And so I think my total price shipped to me was $72. But it's a really sweet little blade though. It's a 4-inch blade, and it's a full tang fixed blade. And I like to get the spear one, the one that looks a little bit more like a dagger. But anyway, we'll check that out when that gets here. And Julie, you gotta get down, sweetie. You gotta get down, kiddo. And this one right here, this is one of my favorite knives right here. This one gets carried a lot. You see me baton and do all sorts of stuff with this one. This one in particular, this one right here. Somebody's asking me today how to make these a little bit more quieter. I was letting them know that, hey, that's the sound of a folding knife turning nearly into a fixed blade knife. That's a serious lockup. Super strong lockup. Absolutely love the SR1. SR1, I like the Tonto version, but the clip blade version is just as fine too. I just prefer Tontos, people. If I usually get the choice between a Tonto and a clip blade or a spear point blade, most of the time I usually choose the Tonto. The reason why I got the spear point Armiger instead of the Tonto Armiger is because I just like the way the spear point Armiger looks. I like that one the best. I'm just being honest. And the Tonto was it was a struggle for me between that one or the Tonto, because I like them both. But I decided to only get one, check it out and see if I like it. If I really like it, then I probably will get the Tonto, just so I can have the Tonto. But the one I think I would carry would be the spear point, especially for that size, for a 4-inch blade. I think I'd rather have one that's more like a dagger than or military, like a World War II style military bayonet style blade, as opposed to a really small Tonto blade. I like Tontos when they're a little bit longer. For a folding blade, 4 inches is a pretty good size for a folding knife. A knife that you can legally carry concealed. So that's why I like the Tontos on these. And just like the one that's in my pocket today. Yep, the one that y'all see me recently make. I've been carrying it. See, it's the same size. That's what I'm showing you. They had to make a cog ring for this one too. I don't know if you're gonna see this or not, Rob. I should bring that up with you, buddy. The cog ring for it, and I should put at this one, because at this one I could put it. This would be a really cool knife to put a cog ring and a SnaggleToothMF wave feature on also. I never even thought about that until I just looked at them just now. These I've been carrying for years. This one I carry whenever I want to carry a heavy duty knife, which is not that often, I'm going to be honest. Usually the knives I carry the most are the ones that are the same size as this, but they're lighter. This one is a lot lighter than this one. And basically does the same thing. Absolutely love it. I don't know if you guys have seen this one yet. This is my polished Recon one that I hand polished myself. Polish that in the cog ring. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Thanks to Rob. Leave this one out too, man. But anyway, people, the other ones that I really like a lot that are heavy duty knives. I wouldn't consider this one heavy duty, so I'm gonna put this one away. I would consider it more like medium duty, medium heavy or whatever. That'd be a better description. I would consider these heavy duty though. This is the 8010 Light. This one I recently purchased. You guys haven't seen a video on it. This is the first showing of it. But it's my 8010 Light. And the reason why I purchased this one is because it's getting modified with original goat parts, aluminum scales. That one's getting modified. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But I noticed the difference between this one and this one. A big difference to me is that the backspacer on these is Griv-Ex instead of aluminum. On the S35VN version, which is this one, the one that I carry all the time, the backspacer is aluminum. It's heat-treated aluminum. Whereas this one isn't. It's just Griv-Ex. The handle's made out of Griv-Ex too instead of G10. I think it's going to be a cool one to modify though. And this is a Japanese AUS-10A blade steel. Other than that, the dimensions and everything are just like the one I like to carry all the time. This is the one I carry all the time. It's one of my most favorite new cold steels to carry. It's the 8010 Tonto. As you all know, I polished everything in it. So this one's been completely gone through. This is what they look like stock. They look like this stock. But the 8010 Light, I like this one too though. But you know me though, I want to try it out with different handle scales. So I got, that one's getting different handle scales. And they're going to be coming from Original Goat. And I have a couple others that are going to be getting different handle scales too. This one's going to be getting different handle scales. 8015 light. That one's going to be to get different handle scales also. So we're getting aluminum handle scales from Original Goat. And the Engage, my 3.5 inch blade Engage. This one's going to get aluminum handle scales also. From Original Goat. And these right here, we're going to end it up with these. These right here are my 4 Maxes that I like. This one right here was a gift from Rob and Lucky Bastard. Rob and Lucky Bastard. Rob from SnaggleTooth. And he sent me some different scales so I can change out the scales, because those scales are starting to like warp a little bit. And they have a couple little hair cracks or whatever. Then let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. But like they're starting to separate from the liners. But you know what? I don't care. Like here, you can see what I'm talking about really good right there. But you know what? That's okay. This was a gift. And I have lots of knives that I use. And things are usually given to me as a gift or something like that. I usually don't use those types of things. Those are the ones I really like to collect because it's a good memory when somebody gave you something that was really cool. I thought this was one of the coolest things that people have given me so far. And so I'm going to leave this one like this. Even though he gave me the scales so I could swap out these scales, I don't care. I'm going to leave this one the way it is. That's the way it came to me as a gift. And here are the scales. They're absolutely beautiful that Rob gave me. I didn't buy these scales. These are a present from Rob. Rob at SnaggleToothMF. I'm going to go ahead and do another video where we're going to do a scale swap. I'm going to swap them out on this one. This is just a regular standard 4 Max Scout, but it's going to become a special 4 Max Scout. All right, people. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I'm going to start another video where we're going to start tearing this one apart. It'll be part 2 of this video. Peace, Stiletto.